Hi guys, it's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory. Thank you for purchasing the to-go Christmas Stamp-A-Stack kit. This is going to be your video and show you how to put the 4 card designs together that you have in your kit. The 2 that I have in front of me, you will find the supplies on page 15 of your holiday catalog. We are using the Christmas Tags and More 6x6 Mix and Match Specialty Designer Series paper. And then we're also using the Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera pack. And so these are no stamping. You are just putting these together. And one of the things I love about this pack is it also gives you some templates there on the side. And shows you how you can make the tags and different things along with it. I want to slip this in here. I also made one of these. It's a little 6x6 frame that I found, and I used the ephemera, and then I used the 3 different tag designs and just made a little home decor piece. So this would make a great gift, or you can keep it for yourself, decorate your mantle, whatever you would like to do. Okay, so for the first card, it's going to be the Joy one here. You might have a different design element on this one. There are not enough for everybody to have the same one, but there's a cardinal there and there's some jingle bells. And then there's also the poinsettia too. So you may get a couple different things in your kit, but no matter how you do it, they all turn out very cute. So I started with a piece of basic white, and this is our thick cardstock. So I always use the thick when I am for my card bases. This is going to be our layering piece of real red. And then this is the from the 6x6 pack of designer series paper. So I'm going to use my adhesive, and I'm going to, I love this, the gingham look with kind of the light, yeah, crumb cake. I love the crumb cake. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry about that. So I'm going to put that on there. Okay, then next, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my card, and it's going to go on flat because I'm going to be raising up all of these extra elements here. Okay, so I'm just going to use my adhesive there, and I'm going to place that there just like that. Okay, make sure it's even, Steven, and I'm going to press that down. Next, I'm going to use the circle element, and I am going to put this one on with dimensionals. They are my favorite and my best. And when I have a larger image, I like to put 3, and I just kind of put them on in a triangle. We're going to sit that right there off to the side. If that bothers you, you're welcome to center it. Sorry, let me pull it down so you can see it. But you want it off to the side a little bit. So we are going to put our Christmas tree on, and we're actually going to put our little piece on first. Okay, that's going to go on flat, and there are several of those as well that come in the kit. So I'm gonna have mine go out a little beyond. I'm making up words as I go, sorry. But there are, I don't know if I have any here in this little section. See if I have any I can show you. I don't think I do, but you'll see that there's different designs. So there's the red, there's the garden green, there's one in crumb cake down here, and so you may have different ones, but they all coordinate and go well together, so fear not. So I'm going to put my little Christmas tree on just like that. I'm going to use dimensionals for that. Oh, Christmas tree. One on the top, one on the bottom. Give it a little bit of oomph. We can all use a little bit of oomph, right? I'm gonna put my little tree right there. Okay, so it covers up the end. And then I have my joy. And my joy, I am going to, I'm going to show you guys something. These are ephemera, and you can actually peel these off and they will stick. They will stick right on, but I would like to raise mine. So I am going to cut, I've told you guys the dimensionals, and I'm going to cut little pieces of them to put on, put on the joy. But like I said, this is ephemera, so you can pull the back off and it will stick right onto your little project, whatever you're doing. I have mine sticking to everything. So I'm just gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one on the bottom of the Y, just because you don't want it to sag. We want oomph, we don't want to sag. We want to be like a good support bra, okay? So we're gonna pull this off. And I'm gonna add that one to the O, and I might add one down here too. Do I have another one? I think I need to cut. These are perfect. Some of these come in our kits, and I always save the little dimensional pieces because, especially the smaller dimensionals, because they come in handy. And I'm gonna peel these off and go this way with that, okay? And I think that should be good. I think I'm gonna be happy with that. If not, I can always add another piece. Okay, so then we're gonna remember they're double-sided. So I think, yep. All right, so we're gonna add the joy right there to the front. Super quick and easy, okay? Then you're gonna have a little bag. It has some bows in it, and then it also has these little gold sequins. So you can either use, whatever you would like. You can use glue dots for the sequins. I'm gonna dump some out. I'm gonna closet. No, I'm not, because look, I have my little thing right here. Okay. And so they come like this. They're all different sizes. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Ooh, I was a little nervous there. I thought maybe that would go all over the place. But let me show you guys a trick. So take your pick tool. They are amazing. And you can take the end here. It has a little like glue dauber on it. And you can stick your glue dauber in there. And then you can pull out the sequins that you want. So you can have different sizes. So I'm going to do different sizes here. I don't know that I want that big one, but you guys have a choice. So you can figure out which ones you would like and you can go from there. Okay. And then I'm going to put one up here on the card itself, just to give my rule of thumb. You have the little diagonal and it kind of helps fill in a little bit there. Okay. So you're going to add those with whatever you would like. I'm going to do mine with glue dots. I'm going to see. Yep, I can do it. This is actually from a kit. I love our kits. And I'm going to peel that off right there. So I'm going to take this, put it right on top of the glue dot. And then I'm going to peel it off and put it right on the card, just like that. Okay, so you will have enough in your kit to make 3 of this design. All right, super quick and cute, and you guys are gonna love these new ephemera greetings. You can, so you have extra in your pack, so feel free to use them on holiday projects and additional cards that you might decide to make. Okay. So that is number 1. Now moving along, this is the same kit, okay? And I'm trying to get this little guy here. He is not. Good thing we're off screen because we're having quite the battle. There it goes. Sorry about that. All right, just trying to get him on there. There we go. And then I'll have one more down there at the bottom. Okay, so and then you can take one of your stamp sets that you have and you can stamp whatever you would like on the inside and your Christmas card is ready to go. So you can spread joy and share that with your, so there's our image there. Share that with your favorite people, okay? All right, card number 1. So bringing in card number 2, again, same kit. This one, so this is the tag side. So if you wanted to cut those 4 out and make tags, you could, but I decided I liked the garden green check. So we're going to use that on the other side here. We're going to place that down again using my white. You're going to use it's just a red piece there. You're going to attach that. Again, this is going to be flat because, whoops. Don't forget, in your little kit, I gave you some snacks, so you can snack while you're crafting if you would like. Give you the full experience. So we're just going to flatten that. Next, we are going to put our little die piece in the middle. Sorry, I have to grab a drink. I guess that means I'm talking too much. But I have to tell you guys how to make these cards. Okay, so this again is going to go flat. Going to put it right here in the center. Just like so. Then we have our 'Tis the Season. Another one you don't have to stamp, and I love the gold. Love it. This one I'm going to put on with dimensionals. Again, if you want it to go on flat, you simply just peel the backing off of it, but I don't. I love leaving the backing on because it makes them a little bit thicker and stronger. Isn't that like Bounty? The thicker and stronger. So I'm going to put the 2 dimensionals on there, peel those off. I'm going to add my 'Tis the Season. Oh, sorry. There at the top. And it doesn't have to stay like right on the paper there. Okay, 'Tis the Season. Then I'm going to have these little packages that I punched out. You're going to have several. Like I said, they're not all going to be the same. So you can do a little mix and match packaging. You can do, different sizes if you wanted to do. I like to have one of the larger ones there. And again, I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. I want all this piece to be raised. Okay. So I have my little 'Tis the Season. I have my one little package there. And then I'm going to use my little crumb cake package, and I'm gonna have that one come kind of over here like that. Okay, super quick and easy. Then you're gonna have your little candy canes, and you're gonna put those 2 together. And you're gonna have, you may, if you, yep, and they're gonna go right there. I'm gonna put those on flat. Okay, just like so. If you want to add another little package in there, you can, like a little flat package. We might do that. You're gonna have your choice in your little. They don't have to be. There we go. Then we're gonna come back to our favorite gold sequins here, and we are going to. Let me see if I can get this to work. I have some Tombow here, but I'm not sure if it's, yeah, it is. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on there with my take your pick tool because it is not cooperating to come out the top of the glue dispenser. So we can just take this and we're gonna put that one right there. We're gonna do another one. I'm gonna put one up on the card. I like to take them off the main design here just to, draw the eye up there as well. And so we're gonna take that one. We're gonna use a larger one there. You can put these wherever you want. This is just my design, but you guys can put them wherever you would like. Okay, and then we have another one. We're gonna put another one down here, just like that. Okay. Again, you guys can choose where you'd like them to go. Choose your own adventure. So there's the 'Tis Your Season. Super quick and cute card, right? And then you'll just take your favorite Christmas stamp set and you can stamp the inside with whatever you would like. Okay. Next up is the Season's Greetings card. Okay. That one comes from the, let me show you in the catalog here. It is the, I'm loving all the gold accents this year, I have to say. And so that one comes from your catalog. Yes, it is on page 22 and 23, and it spills over as well. It's a sweet collection. So you, if you choose, this is my favorite, the traditional label dies. I have those. The Christmas greenery is also one. It has the beautiful embossing folder, these fun little sequins, but they have a backing. And then the beautiful paper. I cannot get enough of this paper, guys. I love it. I love it. So I wanted to share it with you. So we're going to start with Real Red for our card base. You have this beautiful piece. You can see the other side is absolutely stunning. So if you wanted to use that side, you certainly could. But I decided to use the kind of the gingham side. But this is, I'm going to need more of this designer series paper because I love it. Love it. But we wanted to, I wanted the floral image to kind of be the main point. So this is another one, beautiful. I'm using the Secret Seaside here, okay? So again, you can always get 2 packs of it, right? Because it's beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna put this on here, just like that. And then I'm gonna raise this up with my dimensionals. So my dimensionals, I have 1 in each corner. 1, 2. I don't need to count for you guys, sorry. I guess I'm just doing that for myself. All right, so we have this here. And we can go with that. We're gonna put this here, just like so, okay? Then you have this image. You got 3 of these. You are gonna need to fussy cut around them a little bit, but it's gonna be well worth it. Then I'm gonna take my dimensionals. I'm gonna use 3 of them, and I'm gonna put them, once I've trimmed, I'm gonna put them around my images, and it's gonna go here on the side. If you want it in the middle, totally up to you. This is a choose your own adventure. So there's your image there. Then you're gonna go to your ephemera again, and this is where you're gonna choose your greeting. There's Happy Christmas, there's Merry Christmas, and they're different. They've written them out different ways. So you have kind of like the stacked Merry Christmas. You have a longer version. You can do whatever you would like. This one I chose Season's Greetings, and I love it because it kind of goes right across the image there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put a dimensional, a smaller dimensional, or a piece of dimensional on each end, so it will stick. Let me see if this will work a little better there. Sorry for the glare. I was trying to fix my light, but maybe not. Okay. I redid the bottom here of my stamp table, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive right in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna peel the back off of this, and I'm gonna put my Season's Greetings right here. Okay, isn't that beautiful? I love that. I love that. Love it, love it. And then I'm going to go. You guys are going to be like, Dory, I bet you're going to add some of these. I'm all about the gold. I'm usually a silver girl. Like my jewelry is all silver and all that, but this gold is amazing. So I'm going to put a little dot there. I'm going to do a little dot here and maybe a little dot there. Okay. And then I have to wipe off my take your pick tool because you can't have that all over the place. Oh, here we go. I have a little towel here. Yeah, Tombo and I, we have a love-hate relationship, and I absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, yeah, it just goes all over. I tend to get a little excited, and it just tends to go everywhere. Okay, so I cleaned that off. I'm going to turn that around just so I don't poke myself, and I'm going to take my little take your pick tool, and if you can find the little guys that are already going in the right direction, you can, like I said, choose your own adventure. So I did all 3 sizes, and there's your season's greetings. And then you'll put your you have a piece of basic white. You'll put your basic white on the inside, and then you can stamp your greeting, or guys, check this out, use your ephemera. You could put from our house to yours on the inside, whatever you would like. So you could use these. You have two of these, so you can use those however you would like. Okay, so there's that one. I love this card. Love, love, love. Hope you do too. Okay, and then the last one is this Misty Moonlight. One of my favorite colors. Secret Sea and Misty Moonlight are my new favorite colors. This one you are going to find in your catalog, if you have one, on a page, I think it's 40. I have the wrong, here it is, 32. Peaceful Garden. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a sweet collection. You're going to get to see bits and pieces of it right now. Unfortunately, the bundle is sold out because it was so popular, which I totally understand. But let me show you my 2 favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. These doves that come with it are absolutely stunning. Look, I love them. You get both of them with the bundle. Okay, so I wanted to also tell you, I have a couple of you that have asked about it. If you go on and it says that it's unavailable, you can select at the bottom that you would like Stampin' Up! To send you an email. So if you put your email in there, you can, Stampin' Up! Will send you an email when it becomes available. And that way you can hop right on the website, doryschneider.stampinup.net, and you can order it for yourself. Okay, so I have a couple things that I want to order, but they're not available right now. So I'm excited and hoping that I'll get an email from Stampin' Up! Soon. So, all right, with this one, you are going to fold on the crease. All I did was I cut 1 1/4 inches off of this side, and that will allow you to use 2 different designer series papers to highlight. So I'm going to take my basic white, I'm going to put that on the inside, okay, just like that. All right, there we go. And we're going to fold it. Then we have this beautiful designer series paper. Again, choose your own adventure. I love the one with the doves on it, but if you wanted to use the other side, this one is equally as beautiful. I'm going to choose the one with the doves. Okay. And we are going to put that right on the front, just like so. Okay. Then we have another strip. You may not have all of the same, but I love this design, like I said, because you can showcase your designer series paper. And you open it up and it makes the inside fanciful as well. If you wanted to use this one, you could too. See, they both go together great, but I want to use the other side because, you know, that's just how I feel about it today. All right, so we have this like that, and it goes closed. This is one of the dies that is in the Peaceful Garden set. They're layering, which is wonderful. I love layering dies. Let me show you again real quick. The dies are right here. So you can see you have, this is the one we're using in the Misty Moonlight, but this one you could use in the white if you wanted to, just to have a little bit of layering there. So we're gonna put this here on our card, kind of right in the center. I am going to put it on with dimensionals. I'm gonna put one here, and then remember we want to flip it, so we don't want them all the way over, or our card will be closed. And I probably just used too many, but it's okay. The benefits of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You get to shop with a discount. Okay. All right, friends, so we're gonna put this on here. Maybe just making sure we have the kind of same amount of DSP on both sides. So there's that. Love it. Okay. So you're gonna have a white circle that's gonna go on the inside. And I wanna show you something. You can stamp it with your favorite sentiment, or you can use one of your ephemera pieces to go on the inside, whichever you would like. Okay. So I have this right here. The Peaceful Wishes is wonderful. It says with sympathy, and you can make this into a sympathy card. It doesn't have to be a Christmas card. With sympathy, heartfelt prayers, big hugs for a good friend, peace on earth, whichever one you would like. It's right here. It's awesome. Peace on earth, but I love all of the sentiments. Big hugs for a good friend is my favorite, I think. So I'm gonna do mine a little differently. I'm gonna put my saying on the front, and I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. Okay, and I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna stamp, and again, like I said, these are the words on the front. So sometimes it's nice to have the words on the front. May the spirit of the season bring you hope, happiness, and love. Okay, perfect, right? I'm gonna put that on the front. Like I said, you guys can do whatever you would like. Stamp your favorite Merry Christmas, whatever you have. Or if you'd like to, you could purchase the Peace on Earth stamp set and you can complete your project with that. So we have this one here, okay? May the spirit of the season bring you hope, happiness, and love. I'm putting that on flat, just like that. So you could stop there, but I couldn't. Look at this beautiful dove. I love this, okay? So what we're gonna do is I am gonna put it on with a dimensional up here at the top of the wing, so that it doesn't just kind of like, you know, float around. And I'm gonna put it on just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I love it. So in your kit, you are going to have these little guys here. They're part of the set. And let's see here. You can use whatever color you would like. They have the white, they have the light blue. Can you guys see them? They're not very, yep. And you can put them wherever you would like, or you could use, there's the dark blue as well. So I'm gonna use my little spatula here, and I'm gonna put one here. They kind of look like snowflakes, but there, and one here, just like that. And I love this card. Love, love, love. If I haven't said it enough. Just the colors. You could change the designer series paper. Again, you could do big hugs for a good friend, with sympathy, peace on earth. There's so many different possibilities with this. So again, thank you guys for purchasing the card, Christmas card, Stamp a Stack to go. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions or need any supplies, you can find me at doryschneider.stampinup.net for your supplies. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I appreciate each one of you. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.